Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's take a little break from pageantry as I want to share with you what happened during those months of endlessly doing this room makeover. So we had an adjacent room that was clearly in bad shape, and we decided to do a makeover because it functioned as a storage room and a catio, and we thought it was time to make it pretty so that I can use it for my studio. Now, I had a very specific theme in mind. I was thinking of something boho, something tropical, but I wanted things to be organized. I didn't want things to be cluttered. I wanted lots of greens, natural materials. I wanted some artwork, and I also wanted some ethnic fabrics if I could find those. I was also obsessed with these type of tiles. It's green, it looks like emerald, but it does have a surface of jade. And then to put things together in my head, I tried this app called Room Planner. It pretty much gives you an idea of what a room could look like once you decorate it. I did find it a little difficult to maneuver, but it pretty much showed me what I wanted to do with my room. The final product did not exactly look the way it is because of the limited materials or the limited items that was available to me, but it pretty much looked the same with some tweaks and changes with furnishings. So I live along a highway dotted with shops, carpentry ateliers, and home improvement warehouses. So we tried this one since this was newly opened, and we found a lot of things, but it was just a little too pricey for my price range. So we tried to look for other alternatives. However, I did get to buy some, small decor, but I really wouldn't advise this. If you want to save some money, most definitely try to go online or try to go to the department store, but I know things can be very limiting these days. So yeah, I just went and checked, but yeah, most of these items you can order online. I bought that plant up there. I was very specific with the wall color that I wanted. I initially wanted sage, but I wanted something girly, something that would look good on camera. And I heard somewhere that peach is a really good tone for the skin. So I tried to look for a color that wasn't too peachy, that wasn't too orangey. So I ended up going for a coral papaya look. By the way, what we did was that we went to our local hardware store and then we had the color mixed for us, and that's pretty cheap, just around 600 pesos or a little over. Now this was where it got a little difficult. This room hasn't been painted on since the 1990s, and what we did was just we slapped on the paint without prepping it. So we ended up doing several coats of this, which was pretty okay because that gallon of paint goes a long way. It's just that, yeah, we used up everything and we couldn't get the shade I wanted. So one time it was too light, the next time it was too orange. So yeah, it took us about 4 or 5 tries. But yeah, that's how it is when you do your makeovers. So we already had an existing catio, but it just felt really tentative in the room. So we decided to expand it further because by this time I already had 15 cats. So we wanted to really achieve the Pinterest boards that we've been saving. We wanted to put more shelves. We wanted to really give my cats an interactive place where they can hang out, where they can sleep, and yeah, go bird watching. Well, I attempted some DIY projects of my own, but as you can see, life with cats and DIY, that's gonna be really very challenging. I couldn't really do much with the flooring because this is a rented space, sort of, and I didn't want to invest too much on flooring, so I thought a good solution was just to go back to linoleum but pick a really classy print. So don't worry about the bumps, it was straightened out in no time. And of course there's the challenge of laying them on the floor when you have cats, as excited as you are. So the good folks of DKR Design Studio reached out to me one day after watching an episode on the Tita Lavinia channel and offered to provide me with some key rattan furniture and decor pieces, and I was just so happy because guys, when you look at this online, these will definitely take a chunk of your budget, so it was a really good deal with the folks from DKR. Now this one is a birthday gift for myself that I got from the Japan surplus shop on FB Market. This is one of my favorites, an elephant planter from Shopee, which is really part of my peg. These are really good ceramic pot finds. There are other colors. I put the link in the description box, so don't worry, you'll be able to trace them. These are my favorites. I'm really into Morocco and Turkey and things like that. Art prints I've collected, some I bought, but yeah, it was just time for me to hang them up. And I've always wanted a salt lamp, so I called them Calcifer. This is one of my best buys, Ratttan Nest for only 600. And of course, our trusty Quezon City Circle and some good friends as well as followers who have sent me plants. We're trying to rehabilitate them, we're trying to rotate them, but yeah, these were my recent hauls. And now this is where the work begins. By the way, shout out to my mother who's in Tokyo right now. She made these curtains and sent them to me, and they're perfect. Thanks, Mom. You know, my partner and I have been together for so long, but we never had a framed photo together, so I thought, you know, now might be a really good time to do that.
So let's get out of our breath and lie at a
And now I am pleased to give you the reveal. Thanks, guys.
Oh,